To Marine Optimization Consultancy. My name is Mihail, and previously the channel Adventure Story channel. So basically, I'm the same person, the same exactly, um, let's say, sharing, knowledge sharing. Nothing have changed. The only thing have changed that the material has become, um, most of the material has become paid material because this material can give you fast progress, can give you fast development and better understanding of how the things are working, how the things are structured, and the material itself. Looking to the price, it does not cost anything. I had my prices much higher because I really believe that this is the value of the material, but I reduce it for the reason in order it is much easy accessible. And I don't believe that no no one from the seafaring, let's say, industry are not able to invest such small amounts, and the knowledge itself gives a huge potential for growth, both as engineer, but both also commercially and in the office as well. But this is another thing. This is another thing. It is one thing that is the commercial part, but the biggest part that I would like to share with you, that I'm always available in the platform for you. Okay, you can raise your question, you can email me on the Telegram channel, which I have also posted in the community tab, and I'm always here to help you with really small price, in order, yes, you are able to achieve your goals. This is the most important thing, and I feel also that in some way, a feeling that I can motivate people, can help people to achieve their goals, it is also an achievement for myself, first of all, because that again, it is a verification that the advices that I'm doing to people, basis on my experience on the specific, let's say, a field, it will give them progress, and they will resolve some issues that they have, let's say, much probably in the technical side, or they will see something different of what they're doing, and they say, okay, this is a better way of doing things. Maybe you have a much better way to do things. I'm not saying that there is no better ways, but I will show you here what is the way that I have discovered. And what I have also understood, that the more we are able to hear and listen different opinions, the much better we can create an overall image of how and where we should go. Because when you have a path, and a path is unexplored, you don't know what you will face, you don't know what is the issues, what is the problems, the common problems that you're facing, let's say on board or in the field that you are working, you are not able to have a full scale picture of where you are and where you're going. You can see also in the fire plans, you always have the sign, here you are. It is a sign which shows where the location you are on the map. So it says here. You have seen all the fire plants. And from then, when you know where you are, basically within all the structure, you know where is the emergency exit, let's say, and how you will move. This is a one small example. So you're able just to understand, okay, I'm here, what is my knowledge, where I would like to go, and how I would like to reach that point. And this is the reason why the channel is being created. Maybe it's not your choice to be a marine engineer, maybe it's not your choice to be, let's say, manufacturing engineer, or let's say a factory engineer, or whatever engineer you are dealing with. But you have to know how the structure is working and how you're able to progress and develop yourself further. This is the point of all these videos. One thing that I would like to share with you today, and also after discussions and after also the realization, for sure I have it in mind. Sometimes I lost that thought, but today also I said to myself, okay, I will write these videos for the guys that are watching, let's say, my YouTube channel, and I have a lot of days not uploaded anything. So I'm willing, yes, to share. And this is the reason why I'm making, let's say, this emergency video, uh, let's say emergency, okay, whatever, for you. So it is really great point to share, and I will not delay it anymore. I understood how good sites are created. I understand that. Um, First of all, it is also related, yes, the amount of money that you receive, the compensation for what you are doing, but it's not always that. A very important thing is that the whole team is sharing the load properly. And I will give you an example. I have seen some vessels, crew members coming on board, not doing anything. It's like, like a we call it here in Greece, let's say municipality. Everyone going, let's say 8 o'clock, finishing, let's say 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and then they're going home. So they're just sitting there, not doing anything, not planning to do something to improve the existing infrastructure, and the payment is just running each and every month. And after several months, several years, the impact of the existing infrastructure, it is tremendous. So you have a lot of breakdowns, you have a lot of unplanned things are happening, things are not designed properly, and this is happened from the normality, basically, that someone had at the beginning, because everything was new, everything was, let's say, for 20, 30 years new. There was no necessity to maintain anything, okay? Just, let's say, keeping the things running. But when the things start to break down and they have already reached the critical level of their life, then the things appear and they start to rise from the bottom to the top. And believe me, these people that are not willing to provide their services or improve the things, they will not provide their services anyhow. They will be just there around, okay, to show that there's something doing, but actually they're not doing anything. They does not provide any development. And also, it is important thing that the company itself, it will not develop. It shows a huge element of stagnation. Even the newcomers will come, because the newcomers will see the old guys, they're sitting there, they're already allocated, and then the old guys will say, okay, there are new guys, they will work for us. And that's how the story goes on. Okay? And believe me, there's nobody in the world, there's some exceptions, when they have the same tuning and the same, let's say, understanding, that they will do something, yes, they will do something to improve the things. But after a while, they will be exhausted. They will be exhausted because the person that was necessary, let's say, to be done, to done the work, to do the work, there will be less and less and less, because the old guys think, okay, we do not have to do anything. There's new guys to work there, in the factory, or let's say in the manufacturing, and the old guys will reach the point that they will become angry because they're doing a lot of stuff by themselves without the help. So basically, the company hire them to do the job, additional job, to help them to cover, let's say, the additional load. But the load have shifted from old guys to the new guys, somehow like that. Not completely. It is share load, but most of the parties have shifted to the new crew or the new department. which been made. So in my opinion, it's not proper because despite you are old, you are the same, let's say, category, the same level of engineer or whatever you are. And it should not be like that, okay? You are, let's say, 10 years, 15 years, have, let's say, this seniority. I don't believe in the seniority itself, and mostly, let's say, in the company's seniority. Like somebody has a more, let's say, um, how you say it, more higher degree of um being senior. I never seen the things like that, and also because I never stayed in the companies for so long, let's say for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I believe staying so long is unimaginable because basically you do not develop yourself in one position. Okay, this is the reason. But I don't see that feeling even to present to say, okay, I am old, I have, let's say, 10 years in the company, and I will do only, let's say, the administration work. I will not touch the tools, I will not do that, I will not do this. For what you were hired? You was not hired for administration. You was hired to perform, let's say, the daily jobs, the repair of the pumps, let's say, of whatever it is. So this is one of the things that why the work is not progressing and why the development never comes, because there is two pace in one team, and basically this is what slowed down the development. The workflow maybe yes for some months it go better. You have more manpower because at least the whole team is doing something, some small things in order a little bit roll up, let's say, the maintenance, and that's all. But the normal maintenance, if you would like to make, let's say, serious maintenance, you have to be true with yourself. You have to see the overall quality of the vessel, of the manufacturing side, and then you have to start, yes, everyone, each and everyone, to put one and one brick in order to build a building at the end. Because it is not a fight, let's say, or a mission of one person, it is a mission of collective, um, collective, yes, effort to achieve the same goal. And that's why, yes, most of the companies have a lot of problems to make this structure to work it unified and have same goal. I have seen many vessels that people on board just give you, let's say, what they have received from the previous one with all the problems. The problems are extended, 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 and simply the next crew does not have time to do anything because the amount of job is so much tremendous, it's so huge that even if you work, let's say, 24 hours, 24/7, you will not able to cover that work. And for what? You will be paid the same money, okay? The people that are not doing anything will pay the same money. You will pay the same money. You will be destroyed, let's say, mentally and physically from running up and down, let's say, 24/7. And at the end, you will get the same money. Nothing will change. And nobody will understand your effort and your, let's say, additional extra efforts. That is true. That is true. So you have to be really, really careful how you spend your energy and how you are position yourself, let's say, in the teams. And this is, yes, the reason why there's no um, solidarity also, and there's no same goal, okay? Everyone is looking how to do, let's say, the job much easier, to not become dirty, to not become, let's say, sweat and all the things. So that is it. That is my opinion about the things, how it's structured, and why, yes, why the maintenance goes really, really slow. And this is why also the breakage comes and also the resolve of the breakage are not proper, because there is no clear structure, there is no clear guidance where we are together collectively are doing. And also, yes, one important thing is that if we replace some things, if we replace some spare parts, let's say we are setting new spare parts, we are not using old spare parts. We have to forget that. If you would like, let's say, to play the game of um, ship owner, or the game of, let's say, the barge owner, you do not have to compromise for the spending itself on the spare parts, because when the spare parts are reaching their limit of life, you cannot do anything. That's all. It's simple. That is it. It is all what you have. So manufacturing shipping companies have to think about it, because yes, the superintendent, maybe that he will get, let's say, bravo, maybe he will get some extra payment, but the people that are on board the vessel, they will suffer for, let's say, saving 1, 2 thousands or 5 thousands. Okay, they will suffer, and they will put the ship on danger, on dangerous, um, unexploited situations. This is the worst part of it. But okay, mature companies, yes, they realize it. They will say, okay, replace it. How much it cost? Yes, we will replace it, and you will have the spare parts that it's required to have, not spare parts that are not original. So that is it, my dear friends. Thank you for watching. Thank you to be tuned to Adventure Story and MOC, Marine Optimization Consultancy. Please, if you have any questions, DM me in my Telegram channel or my WhatsApp, or even here. You have many various ways to connect. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video from Michael. Bye bye.